So we'll revisit the shlokas of Bhaj Govindam that we have done already. Hopefully, I remember all the ragas in the right sequence, because this, as you remember, is a raga malika. So each stanza is in a different raga, different tune, even though they all kind of sound similar unless you pay close attention, because the transition from one to the other is so smooth that it seems like it is all one same tune, but it is very, very different. स्थापकायश्च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। भज गोविन्दम् भज गोविन्दम् भज गोविन्दम् भज गोविन्दम् गोविन्दम् भज मूढ़मते भज गोविन्दम् भज गोविन्दम् गोविन्दम् भज मूढ़मते संप्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले संप्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि नहि रक्षति डुक्रुं करणे नहि नहि रक्षति डुक्रुं करणे भज गोविन्दम् भज गोविन्दम् गोविन्दम् भज मूढ़मते. So as you are listening to the words, try and see if you can catch, like remember the meaning of each word. Just each word, know what it means. Then the overall meaning will become clear as we sing. Okay, so just remember each word. I think I'll send you the sort of the dictionary which gives each and every word in this entire Bhaj Govindam and the translation. So word for word, and you can, as you listen to the shlokas, just keep on translating in your mind, because none of us are conversant with Sanskrit, as far as I know, enough to like think natively in Sanskrit. I don't know if anyone has that, but be that as it may, just translate each word as we go, and you'll get the meaning again. So this is to establish in ourselves this particular immersion into Bhaj Govindam. So keep translating. So Brindavani Salani. मूढ़ जही धन आगम तृष्णा मूढ़ जही धन आगम तृष्णा कुरु सद्बुद्धिं मनसि वितृष्णा कुरु सद्बुद्धिं मनसि वितृष्णा यल्लभ से निज कर्मापातम यल्लभ से निज कर्मापातम वित्तम तेन विनोदय चित्तम वित्तम तेन विनोदय चित्तम भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. Just want to check the mic 1 second. We are not.
Okay. Okay, still audible? Yeah. Okay. भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. यावद्वित्तो पार्जनसक्तः तावन निज परिवारो रक्तः. यावत्तेनो यावद्वित्तो पार्जनसक्तः तावन निज परिवारो रक्तः. पश्चाजीवित जर्जर दे पश्चाजीवित जर्जर दे वार्तां कोऽपि न पृच्छति गेहे. वार्तां कोऽपि न पृच्छति गेहे. भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. And now Bhageshri. मा कुरु धन जन यौवन गर्वम हरति निमेषात् काला सर्वम. मा कुरु धन जन यौवन गर्वम हरति निमेषात् काला सर्वम. मायामयमिदं अखिलं हित्वा मायामयमिदं अखिलं हित्वा ब्रह्मपदं त्वं प्रविश विदित्वा. ब्रह्मपदं त्वं प्रविश विदित्वा. भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. One sec. Can you pause the recording for a second? Wait, 1 sec. 1 sec. सुर मंदिर तरु मूल निवासः संयाभूतलम् अजिनं वासः. सर्वपरिग्रह भोगत्यागः सर्वपरिग्रह भोगत्यागः. कस्य सुखं न करोति विरागः. कस्य सुखं न करोति विरागः. भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़मते. संप्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहीं नहीं रक्षति दुकृन्करणे. भगवद्गीता किञ्चिदधीता गङ्गाजललव कणिकपीता सकृदपि येन मुरारी सकृदपि येन मुरारी समर्चा क्रियते तस्य यमेनन चर्चा क्रियसी तस्य यमेनन चर्चा भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. And we come to today's shloka, very very powerful, one of the, out of the 10 I think maybe one of the top 2 or 3 that we are going to go into depths. So this one is in Kapi or Kafi. पुनरपि जन्मम् पुनरपि मरणम् पुनरपि जन्मम् पुनरपि मरणम् पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम् पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम् इह संसारे बहुदुस्तारे इह संसारे बहुदुस्तारे कृपया पारे पाहि मुरारे कृपया पारे पाहि मुरारे भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढ़मते. So punarapi, punarapi. So puna everybody knows. Puna is again. Punarapi means again and again. Again and again. So the suffix of rapi or api makes it punarapi. Api, again and again. Punarapi janamam. Janamam yani birth. Again and again, birth. Punarapi maranam, again and again, death of the body. Punarapi janamam, punarapi maranam. Punarapi janani. पुनरपि अगेन अगेन. जननी यानी द मदर. जननी जो जन्म देती है वो. पुनरपि जननी जठरे. जठर यानी वूम्ब. द वूम्ब, उदर या द वूम्ब. जठरे शयनम. शयनम मीनिंग स्लीप और रेस्ट और lie. Again and again lie or take shelter. Again and again take shelter in the womb of the mother. So this is our cycle. Punarapi janamam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Again and again we have to take protection. Every time we are born through a mother. Every time, each and every time, we have to take shelter in that womb, in that protective space for some time. Again and again, take shelter. Again and again, take shelter. Again and again, come in the world. Iha samsare bahu dushtare. Iha yani ye, yah. This samsare. Samsare is this life, this ocean, this world. Iha samsare bahu dustare. Dustare means difficult, difficult to cross. Iha samsare bahu dustare. Krupaya pare. So before we go to the second part, so punarapi janamam, punarapi maranam. So this birth of life and death. I mean, this circle of life and death. So in the Tibetan culture, there's a very very beautiful concept in Tibetan culture. The concept is that given how many hundreds and thousands of lifetimes that we have gone through this cycle of birth and death, millions from different forms, from maybe an insect to a bird to an animal to a fish to a reptile and mammal and who knows what else. So given how many we go through over and over, for millions of years we have been in this cycle of samsara. So according to Tibetan thought, what they say is, so this I saw in a movie also. There's a movie 7 years in Tibet, and in the movie they are building a theater for the first time in what is the capital of Tibet? um, I'm thinking Shangri-La. It's not that. Maybe it is. I don't know. Or it is Shanghai. No, it's not Shanghai. What's the capital of Tibet? Please, somebody look up. Um, I'm having a blank here. But the capital of Tibet for the first time, this
Lhasa.
Lhasa. In Lhasa, they are building a theater for the first time, and this is before the Chinese occupation of Tibet. And the Dalai Lama was there also at that time, still a young boy. And they are building this theater, cinema hall for the first time, because all the education that the Dalai Lama received was through all these Western visitors and tutors. Not all, of course. His Buddhist teachings was from his fellow monks who taught him very very well and established him in the Buddhist culture and education. But Western thought, Western understanding, science understanding, or traditional science or current modern science came from the West. So they wanted to build a theater so that they could expose the people and um, the Dalai Lama also to this process. So through cinema. So as they were digging the foundation. So as they were digging into the ground, of course, when you dig in the ground, what you find underneath the soil is earthworms. So so the Western crew was just digging up the soil, but they all the Tibetans who were helping them said, wait, you cannot just dig and dig like this carelessly. So whenever they dug and they found an earthworm, they would carefully take the earthworm and take those earthworms some distance away and again place them in some fertile soil so they could continue to live their lives from them being displaced. And the Western workers or the engineer or whoever, they were like, why are you going through so much trouble, and the whole project is getting delayed because this is taking a long time. And they explained that given how many births that you have taken in your life, you have taken millions of births in your life, and given the number of combinations of births and births and births and births and births in different yoni, it is very possible In fact, they say it is almost certain that each and every living being, each and every being has been your mother in some birth or the other. Every single being on the planet, every single life form, including whether it's earthworms or whatever, every life form, you have been through so many. At some lifetime, every being has been your mother once or at some point or the other. So, so given that this you're digging up from the soil, this earthworm could have been your mother. And if you knew this is could have been your mother, how would you treat that earthworm? Would you just kill it? Would you carelessly toss it away to fend for itself, or would you very carefully make sure that it is safe and okay and taken care of? So this is a that's the Tibetan Buddhist concept, and things like this, like even the Punarapi um Janamam Punarapi Maranam, or this concept of every life form being your mother. We cannot, at least I have not experienced it or know it directly as an experience. I don't know this. I don't know this as a fact. I don't know this as a truth. The way I know that I am, when I ask you, are you there? And you say, I am here. The way I know I am, and I know that I am is eternal and I am is infinite. The way I know this knowing of I ness as a certainty, as my own experience. In a similar way, I do not know this Punarapi Janamam, Punarapi Maranam. We don't know. I don't know whether this really is a cycle, and do we keep coming back, or what is that whole process? I don't know. Is every human being on the planet, every creature has been my mother in some lifetime? Again, I don't know. I don't know it as a direct experience. But here is my take on such things, on such thoughts. My take on such thoughts is, if it helps me to live my life more joyously, more compassionately, more lovingly, then I am willing to simply accept this concept as a relative or a um, truth, as a truth. I accept it as a truth, even though I have not personally experienced it. I accept it as a truth simply because it helps me be a better person. It helps me be a more loving person. And so I always have this test whenever some new idea or theory comes. So if I know that I am in this cycle of birth and death, and I am growing, and I am going to be um, you know that whatever I'm doing now, so the theory of karma also comes in, that if it is the same energy being born again and again, then the karma of this birth impacts the results in the next one, and so on. Then it helps me be more vigilant about my words, about my actions, about my thoughts in this birth, and makes me a better person. And what do I mean by a better person? And so my I have two criteria which I use to say whether this is a idea worth emulating or following or accepting. Does it does it help the children of this planet? Is it an idea which makes the world a safer, more wonderful place for children? That's question number 1. Is it an idea which makes the world a better, safer, wonderful place for the elderly? That's second question. And third is women. Does it make the place a better place for women, for safer? Hopefully, we have to drop this third question soon, when protecting women and respecting women and making the world a safe, fulfilling, loving place for uh, for women becomes an reality, becomes not something we don't have to really think about anymore. But these are the weaker sections of society, so called, obviously the children and the elderly. So if an idea promotes their safety, their well being, their growth, their reaching their highest potential, then to me, that's just wonderful. And that's an idea worth absorbing, worth accepting. How does it matter if it is really true or not? I don't know. But it makes the world a better place. It makes me a better person. Good enough. If we live our life knowing that anyone could have been my mother at some point, our whole approach to interacting with them would be very different, don't you think? So, so Punarapi Janani Jathare Shayanam. Again, we have to take a pause in our journey in the womb of the mother. We have to. There's no other way to enter the planet, enter the world, except through the womb, the yonis. So, then the next two lines. इह संसारे बहु दुष्टारे कृपया पारे पाहि मुरारे. So just want to highlight one part of this composition here. So see how the composition treats the word samsare the first time it is taken. Okay. So iha samsare. Okay. What do you notice about this? The way, okay, so samsare, in the notation, in the notes, is only from ma to pa, which is right next to each other. Ma to pa is right next to each other. Da pa mag, da pa ma re ma pa ma pa. Right, so you have only got to go from ma to pa. But instead of just going iha sansare ma to pa like that quickly, the composition takes you from ma to pa through a loop and a slide. So iha samsare bahu dustare, and see how that gels with the idea that this world going from birth to death, even though it's a short one, it's a huge journey. So iha sansare